I found my own murder file 6 days before I died. According to police records, I was the one who submitted it. My name was on the chain of custody form. My badge number was correct. The submission date was 6 days in the future. The file wasn't where this started. It started when a sealed evidence package appeared overnight inside the major crimes evidence locker. No entry logs, no chain of custody, no security footage. One shift ended with an empty shelf. The next began with a package sitting there. Inside were crime scene photographs, a bloody knife, a victim's wallet, and fingerprint cards. The victim was Daniel Mercer. The problem was that Daniel Mercer was still alive. I interviewed him that morning. He was healthy, working, and completely unaware that police evidence already documented his murder. The blood on the knife belonged to him. The fingerprints matched him. The evidence was real. The murder wasn't. 48 hours later, Daniel Mercer was found dead. Same warehouse, same wounds, same knife, same position shown in the photographs. The package hadn't predicted the crime. It had documented it. When we re-examined the evidence, we found a hidden digital storage device. It contained a video recording of the murder. The metadata showed the file had been created 4 days before the crime occurred. Then we noticed something else. Near the end of the footage, a reflective metal panel briefly showed someone standing behind the camera. The person watching the murder was me. Facial recognition confirmed it. I became both investigator and suspect. Then another contradiction appeared. The man in the reflection wore a silver watch. I didn't own that watch. 3 days later, an anonymous package arrived at my house. Inside was the exact watch from the footage. Now future evidence wasn't just appearing in police custody. It was finding me. Then a second evidence package appeared. Another future murder. This time the department decided to stop it. The victim was placed under armed protection, moved to a safe house, and monitored around the clock. The murder happened anyway, exactly as documented. Same injuries, same evidence, same photographs. That changed the investigation completely. The packages weren't predictions. They were records of events that happened no matter what we did. Analysts traced the package submissions to police department credentials. The account belonged to Thomas Greer, a records employee who had died 8 years earlier. Security footage was reviewed frame by frame. Nobody entered the evidence locker. Nobody placed the packages. Between one frame and the next, they simply existed. Then another clue surfaced. Every file originated from a workstation inside headquarters. The workstation had been removed years earlier. It no longer existed. Then my package arrived. Inside was a sealed homicide file with my name on the cover. It contained my fingerprints, personnel records, crime scene photographs, and evidence inventories. I was listed as the victim. Date of death, 6 days away. Attached to the file was a completed chain of custody form. Evidence submitted by Detective Michael Carter. My name, my badge number, my signature, submission date, 6 days in the future. According to department records, after my death, I would somehow submit evidence documenting it. I stopped going home. I monitored the evidence locker myself. For 6 days, nothing happened. Then, on the 6th morning, another package appeared. Inside were photographs of my own murder scene. One image showed a wall calendar. The date matched the future submission date on the paperwork. Another showed evidence markers already placed around my body. The investigation had already happened. Then I noticed something hidden in the final photograph. A reflection, a man standing beside my corpse. I enlarged the image. It wasn't Thomas Greer. It wasn't anyone from the department. The man looked older, several years older. He wore the same watch, and he had my face. For months, I had been searching for who was sending evidence from the future. Then I realized the evidence locker had only one suspect left, me. So tell me, if you found evidence of your own death 6 days before it happened, would you try to stop it? Or would you be too afraid to find out how it ends?